Hey. Come on, turn this beat up some.
Shit.
Let fuck my eardrums, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Turn me up, huh? Yeah.
That's my
that's
my favorite part of any rap song is just the beginning, because they have to try and stay hype. So
Yeah.
they're just talking to themselves. They're just like, yeah. What?
It's kind of like listen to Big Body Bess.
Yeah.
You're like, when is he gonna start rapping?
I got a heart of a lion. It's like, oh shit.
I pull up on the block, smelling like a shootout.
It's like, okay, that's him rapping.
Yeah.
That is rap. That's artistry right there.
It's incredible.
Boys, welcome in Wine Boys Podcast. We are here to talk about t-shirts at teespring.com/stores/the Wine Boys. Ooh. It is getting a little nipply outside.
Ooh.
So go ahead and get yourself a sweatshirt, t-shirt. We are on social media at Wine Boys Pod. And you can find us on electronic mail, wineboyspod at gmail.com. Googlemail.com.
Yeah.
That is it. I am at the Zach Edward on Instagram and Twitter. Probably going to be changing some things up over there. Stay tuned to the old apps.
The internets.
The old internets over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I have a show coming up Friday, October 8th. Homebrewed comedy. It's Finger Lakes Tasting and Tap Room in Cortland, New York, home of the Red Dragons.
Oh.
Tickets on sale now. It's at the link of my bio, of my Twitter, of my Instagram. So tap it, slap it, and whack it.
Wow. Boys, you can find me at Lord Gerald on the Instagrams and the Twitter. You can also find me at your local Cold Stone Creamery. Getting creamy.
Do you like it?
It's all right.
Do you love it? But
gotta have
do you
it.
Got to have it?
I gotta have it.
I always find that there's only teenagers that work at a Cold Stone Creamery, but I did go to run in Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Okay.
Fattest guy I've ever seen working behind the counter.
Really?
Literally, you remember the green blob guy from Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
That was him, but human.
Really? Like the one that they named the high C flavor after. The Ecto Cooler.
You could tell that was
Delicious,
his favorite job ever.
Oh, probably.
He was just like, I could get all the ice cream I want.
They like me lick the sponge. All right, boys.
You know that cold palate? Yeah, they just shovel it into my face from there.
All right, boys. We got a store. We got a show in store for you.
We
also
do,
got a
we
delicious
do.
wine.
Wow.
We're gonna get to it. Hi, I'm Gerald.
And I'm Zach.
And we are the Wine Boys. Hi.
Hey.
Boys.
Hey.
We are
there.
back. Another episode of the Wine Boys podcast. Tonight, we're drinking wine. But not just any old wine.
Oh, boy.
We got something silly for you tonight. This one is called Rami Orange.
Can you show it to me? I want
It
to see it.
contains no oranges, but is considered a orange wine.
I think it's Romy or Rom. It could be the same thing.
Romy Orange, whatever it is.
It's
So,
Romi orange.
Just wiping the bottle off.
That shit looks divine.
So orange wines are basically wines where they leave the skin on the grapes when they ferment them. And it actually contains, and it's a natural wine. So there's no sulfites or anything like that in here.
Shout out to Action Bronson for turning me on to natural wine.
Yeah. I love this shit.
Yeah.
Like you'll see like little sediments and shit.
It's so
in the bottom of the wine.
Oh,
it's an opaque color. But yeah, this one's called Rami Orange 2020. Skin fermented white wine.
I thought we weren't drinking wine from that horrible year.
Yeah, you live and you learn.
Okay.
Or
you die.
Blanc, Currico. It comes from Currico Valley. may contain naturally occurring sulfites. But
Okay.
this is a Sauvignon Blanc grapes, natural, no added yeast or sulfites, unfiltered, low intervention, skin contact, a lot. Usually got to pay extra for that. Anyway.
A little extra skin contact.
Hey, yo.
Yeah. Watch out for those love bumps.
It's a love bump. Oak barrels, longer than you might think, sustainable winery. Word. That's what the bottle says. They're silly.
It says
They're
word?
silly. Yeah.
Nice.
So this 13.5% alcohol by volume is a product of Chile, produced and bottled by Vina Echeverria Ltda.
It's Echeverria.
Echeverria, yeah. Ltda. Molina, Chile.
Yeah, you notice every time you talk about a country that has some sort of like, I don't know, like Spanish or Portuguese dialect.
Royally.
All you do is you change you think by changing the inflection in your voice and adding an accent, you think you're gonna read it better.
I don't.
If you just read it like a regular person, I bet it would be
Probably
fine.
not. Probably not.
Bet it would be fine.
Probably wouldn't.
Everybody
Probably
does
wouldn't.
that. Every person, it's like, oh, let's talk French. Like, let's talk about French. It's like, okay.
Yeah, probably not. Probably not.
Yeah.
So let's bust this open. So
Bust it.
these wines naturally have a mineral quality to them.
Yeah.
This one is actually not a twisty boy, not a corky daddy. This is a pop tibbity top. Wow.
All right.
All right. So let's bust it open. We'll get our initial pour. Cue up your camera.
Okay.
And then we can see what the experts tell us about this one. If I can open it.
I was saying.
That made no sound.
I was saying.
No face, no case. Okay. Smells orangey, kind of sweet.
It's got a nice.
You ready?
Hold on.
Hold up.
Hold on. We gotta.
When in doubt, label out, right?
So we gotta get some of this.
Yeah.
We are running heavy traffic right now.
Mm-hmm. Hold up. I love the color on this. It's an orangish color.
It looks like Tang.
Yeah, but then it gets almost a pinkish once you pour it.
Mm-hmm. It's like a grapefruit.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. So these are Sauvignon Blanc grapes. However,
Looks like there's something living in my glass.
I love it. I love it. Look at this.
Huh.
Yeah. Now it's very unfiltered.
Whoa.
So a lot of wines we see nowadays, it has a smell, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is
strong.
It
right?
is smells. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Jeez, this thing is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. The last one we had was so good.
We had Naken last time, and that was a where did that one come from?
Actually,
Was it Hungary?
No, I just
Belgium.
ate it, but thank you. Naken. Let's see.
Naken came from.
Naken wine. I believe.
Was it
Austria.
Austria? It was somewhere in Europe.
Yeah. It was so good.
That was really good.
So
that's
good.
that's still a favorite.
Yeah, yeah. There's a.
This I saw it and I was like, let's try it.
Yeah.
So
I did find a spot in New York that is just all they do is natural wine,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like 10 blocks up from where I live. So
Oh,
it's-
really?
Yeah. So I'm.
you have to send
I'm
me
gonna.
some shit.
I'm gonna live at that place
You have to send me some shit.
for sure.
Okay. Let's see.
Whoa.
This is interesting.
This is bright.
Very bright. Tannic.
I don't know if I like.
It's tart.
Yeah. Oh.
It's tart.
Is it bad?
Bad, like you think it went bad?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
This is really acidic.
It is pretty acidic. It's very tannic.
It's giving me heartburn.
It's kind of okay.
Ah.
If wine were beers, this would be a sour.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just for the beery boys out there.
Yeah. I don't know if I like it.
I'm actually enjoying it.
Are you? Okay. That's great. Whew, that is... Maybe I got to give it a little bit more. I'm sorry. I'm so unprofessional. Whew.
It's making it hard to breathe.
I was gonna say,
isn't it?
This is like the COVID of wine. Oh my god.
It's giving me viral pneumonia. All right.
I think this wine's giving me AIDS.
Being a ventilator. God damn.
Okay. All right. That bit went one joke too far. All right. Oh my god, I have heartburn. Wow. This is something.
This is like it's kind of like going to a dominatrix.
I feel like
it hurts so good.
I know. I was gonna say it's good, but just that's way too many things in my ass.
It's aggressive.
Yeah,
like it.
I mean, I like her. Wears a lot of leather, but I like her.
What they say, you gotta, skin contact. You usually gotta pay extra for that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
especially in the red light district. Oh. I mean, this is a hair on your chest one. See, now I'm starting to like it after I just had this fourth sip of it.
Yeah.
And I'm oddly starting to like it now.
It's a masculine ass wine.
I was going to say, you bring this to the party and you're just like, no, this is for me.
Yeah.
I want you guys to be friends with me after this. Ooh.
This is the type of wine that you bring to the party.
Yo, you show up at...
You introduce this to a bunch of beer drinkers.
You show up to a picnic at the park, you take a lady out, you bring that, you see what kind of woman you got.
I feel like you pull this out when your friends are a bunch of beer drinkers, and you say, try this. And then they try it, and they're like, oh, wine isn't just for single moms.
Yeah, I feel like this gives me more of a Moscato feel.
Yeah, but
more sour.
Metal.
Like
heavy metal.
Yeah.
Like Slayer.
Yo, this Moscato's so metal.
Yeah. So
yo,
take a bottle of Moscato to a Slayer concert and let them fuck, and this is what you get, bro.
Go to Cannibal Corpse, dump a bottle of Moscato over you. This is what you get.
The mixture of the sweat and the fucking grunge.
Yeah.
Fucking metal.
Yo. Just the hair flying everywhere.
Red blood.
Guys fighting. Yeah.
Just open the pit.
Let us in.
Oh, man.
Okay. This is
what do the experts tell us this thing?
The sexperts say this is Echeveria Echeveria. Mm-hmm. It's Romy orange. It is from Quirico Valley, Chile. Mm-hmm. Average price of this wine is between $15.99 and $19.99.
Okay.
What did you pay?
I don't know if you got the right one. I paid $22.99 for this.
Oh no, here it is. Oh, most valuations are based off of international pricing. So $15.99 to it said you can buy right now for $22.99. Okay,
yeah, this is the one I got. Yeah.
Okay. All right. This is 100% Sauvignon Blanc. You
can aerate Sauvignon Blanc, right?
You can. Yes, most dry whites you can.
Do you want to try it?
Kinda. All right, so this wine is bold, dry, acidic, very tannic. Yeah, that's about right. Serves well with rich fish such as salmon and tuna, shellfish. Mm-hmm. Actually, this would be really good. Oh God, oysters on the half shell with this. Mm-hmm. You don't even need lemon.
See, I'm swooshing it around.
Yeah, and then vegetarian options.
It's open up. Let me get the aerator for this.
Okay, I'm just curious.
Let me get the aerator. Yeah. I'm just keep the boys company. We'll keep it rolling. I'll be right back.
All right, boys. It's just you and me. We're gonna have a nice intimate evening. Coming up next, we have a little bit of Barry White. We'll slow it down. Stay listening to WBOY, home of the boys. I think that if this were a holiday, like if this wine was a holiday, I think it'd be St. Patrick's Day, because it's unpredictable, it's white.
All right,
I think that's a good way to describe it.
Okay,
that's how I'm gonna describe St. Patrick's Day from now on. Unpredictable, very white.
Very white.
You don't see a lot of black people out on St. Patrick's Day. You avoid St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
Because of that very reason. You're like, too many whites.
Yeah. I also got into a fight on St. Patrick's Day. I believe I shared the episode on the podcast.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, what did happen?
Did I not share this story?
I think you said you outlawed, because you outlawed St. Patrick's Day because there were too many white people.
Well, no. I got into a fight on St. Patrick's Day one year.
Oh my God.
I was 18.
Did
I never tell you? Hold on, let's aerate this.
Ooh. Someone down the wrong pipe. Dude, this is...
Put it down. I thought I shared this story on the podcast. Yeah, I got into a fight in a Wegmans parking lot on
you
St.
told
Patrick's
me
Day.
this, yeah.
Did I share it on the podcast?
I think you did.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't remember the context of it, though.
Should I share again?
Do the Reader's Digest version. Give me something
right.
a little short form.
Hold on, let's aerate this first. I'll share the story of what happened to me one year on St. Patty's Day. Okay.
It's like a virtually different wine.
Yeah. Aeration
Almost get like a butterscotch
makes a
quality.
big difference.
Oh, it's so much better.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God!
You need that.
Oh my God! I was just say, I want to live in this. Now I want to live in this wine.
Oh, that's. Ooh, this beat's so smooth I could sing to it.
I was gonna say, God, put on Patti LaBelle, slap my ass.
God damn, this is not St. Patrick's Day anymore.
Yo, we just went from St. Patrick's. This is Valentine's Day now. God damn.
I get a bitch pregnant to this anyway.
I might get pregnant. I mean, shit. I mean, you gave me
you might be the bitch.
You ain't gonna get pregnant. It's gonna feel good though.
So, the story of me getting into a fight in a Wegmans parking lot on St. Patrick's Day.
Okay, make it quick.
All right,
what happened?
The year was 2009.
Yeah.
Okay,
a supple, hairless.
I was sent to the grocery store pick up some garlic bread for dinner.
It's an aggressive move
by my parents. All right. Anyway, leaving the store, garlic bread in tow, got the cart, pushed the cart. It doesn't. I have told this story.
Yeah,
I've told this story. Anyway, push the cart, mean to go to the cart return. It hits a guy's car. He gets out. The car was pretty fucked up as it was.
Okay, I remember that part.
He basically says, "You owe me money," and I was 18 and stupid, and I was like, "No." And then he was basically like, "You're gonna pay for that dent." And I was like, "I'm not paying for it." He was like, "Well, I'm going to call the cops." And I was like, "Why?" And then he was like, "Well, you could just go to the ATM and give me $300. And I was like, oddly specific, but no. And then he was like, "Well, I'm going to take your shoes." And he bent down to take my flip-flop. He touched my foot. I pushed him. He came forward and punched me. So I grabbed him. I held him over the cart return. I
gave him a couple.
I gave him a few. Yeah. And that's pretty much it.
I left with my garlic bread in tow.
I left, and that was pretty much it. So yeah, that was what happened.
Since.
Never saw him again.
Yeah.
So
I remember the first time I hit a car. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nerve-wracking experience.
So that being said, I swore off of St. Patrick's Day for a long time.
Yeah, so you're just a shitty cart driver is really
well,
what it boils
also,
down.
that guy was drunk. He was coming from the St. Patrick's Day parade. People saw, cops came. I stayed.
Oh, good boy.
But because I stayed, he was the one that ended up getting arrested.
Good.
I believe he was already out on work release.
Nice.
That means he
fucking love those guys.
Means he went back to jail.
Yes, I love it.
For getting into a fight.
And also being drunk and driving.
I don't know if they caught him drunk and driving.
Well, he was in a parking lot.
Because they didn't arrest him till the next day. So they couldn't prove he was drunk. I knew he was drunk, but they didn't come and arrest him till the next day. So they didn't. Yeah.
Fun.
Good for him.
Yes. Well, speaking of disputes, let's talk about what is national news now is the Gabby Petito story, which is okay. Now, I had to take a deep Reddit dive because now the internet is really at work because we're going to find this motherfucker.
It's internet gum souls here.
Yeah, dude, it's like don't fuck with cats but humans now. Mm-hmm. The whole thing is crazy. Mm-hmm. But
you gotta for the uninitiated boys.
Yeah. So
it's national news.
It's national. Yeah.
For uninitiated boys.
Okay, boys, listen. A white girl went missing, and everybody freaked. No, I'm just kidding. It's true,
don't
though.
let her be blonde hair and blue eyed.
Oh God forbid it's a black woman. Woo!
Actually, I never say anything.
There's so many social justice warriors that are on Twitter right now, just being like, if it were a black girl, nobody would talk about this. And I'm just like, I haven't. Well, the thing is, though, is that it's true because I never hear about it. So.
Yeah. Well, I'll put it this way. If a black woman like goes missing and is like under dubious circumstances like this, it won't make CNN.
Yeah.
But it's still an interesting story.
Al Jazeera will talk about it, but yeah.
Nah, probably not.
Probably not. No. Now, white girl, blonde, blue eyes from Florida. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
They might as well just dude, you might as well wrap a bow in this and call it Christmas Day for CNN.
You picked the wrong ethnicity to murder, sir.
And they're just CNN's like, oh my God, did we just get a gift? Because we can only listen to sleepy Joe Biden talk about the UN for so long.
The UN and vaccine mandates.
Oh,
we need a misdirect.
God. We need a misdirect. Somebody kill a lady. And guess what? We got him. Well, we don't have him. So now the story's developed. The story's developed from a standpoint of this is what happened. So Gabby Petito and her boyfriend, was it Brian Laundry?
Yep.
Dirty Laundry. They took a cross-country backpacking trip out towards...
Well, they did a hashtag van life trip.
Hashtag van life trip. One of those, we'll get a van and we'll just cross-country trip.
We'll deck it out.
Yeah.
Van has a sink, bro.
Dude, that's what all these cool millennials are doing now.
Yeah,
They're
just
just
not millennials. I think they're Zers.
What are they, 23 and 22? Is that what it was?
Something like that, yeah.
Is that Gen Z?
That's Gen Z, boy.
I thought
Cutoff for Gen Z is born in 95, 94, 95.
No, that means oh yeah, you're right. Okay.
Yeah, baby. Okay. Yeah, we the old bitches at the club now, boo.
Fuck. I'm just trying to stay young. All right, so Gen Z.
Elder Zers.
Elder Zers.
Mm-hmm. Elder Dragon Ball Zers.
All right, Jesus fuck. Let me talk. The whole point of this is they go on this trip. They do the van thing and they go across country. They go to Wyoming and they're doing all of the the scenic trails of Yosemite and Zion and all that shit.
Yeah.
All that shit that cool kids do.
Yeah.
So they can go on Instagram and be like, I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's it.
Uh-huh.
And in the process, there was so the first sign of worry was they were stopped by police because there was a reported domestic incident between the two. Now, the body cam footage, have you watched the body cam footage?
I have watched it.
Okay. It's pretty obvious that he's hitting her in some, or is emotionally abusing her.
It's not good.
It doesn't, okay, but the thing is, though, is that
him.
A woman that is so animate that somebody isn't hurting her is hurting her.
Yes.
Okay?
He didn't hit me.
As somebody that is a product of abuse, and I've seen it firsthand, I'm like, that's not good.
Yeah.
He's definitely doing something.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty obvious. And every mental health expert has weighed in on this. And Dr. Drew popped in and he was just like, oh yeah, he's abusing her.
Yeah, in some form or fashion.
And then fucking
you don't see any bruises on her, but it's pretty clear.
And then the guy from America's Most Wanted came on the other day. Was it John Walsh? Who's from upstate New York. Came on and he was just like, yeah, I don't know if you guys have ever seen my show, but we usually are kind of poking at the fact that, oh yeah, he's hitting her.
Yeah.
And they're just like, this is classic girl scared for her life behavior. And the cops are just like, it's Wyoming.
Yeah.
They're so I don't know what the right word is. So melancholy about the whole situation. They're just like, yeah, I mean, I don't see any marks. So, I mean,
yeah.
You guys have a great time. Hope he doesn't do anything else, basically.
Yeah.
And then a few days later, she's gone.
Well, he drives back to Florida.
Yeah.
Ends up at his parents' house.
Not with her.
Sans Gabby, as the French would say. Yes. So everybody's wondering, where's Gabby?
Yeah. No, she's from Long Island originally, correct?
She is. I thought both of them were.
So now why are they in Florida again? Because the folks are...
His family lives in Florida.
So they're
now.
from Long Island.
They're from Long Island originally.
Where again?
I don't know exactly where. I know they're from Long Island originally.
Yeah.
But now their families live in Florida.
Yeah, let me see. So Long Island hometown, Blue Point.
Blue Point, Long Island, home of the beer. Make a good beer.
Is that the same brewery?
Yeah, that's Blue Point. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know where it is in like the proximity of Long Island. So
it's on the water. I don't know where.
Your wife is from Long Island. You're just like, it's fucking a town.
Yeah, like I don't know every fucking town on Long Island. There's a lot of them.
It's legitimately on the water.
Yeah.
It's right by Corey Beach.
There you go.
Yeah.
So
you
anyway,
guys know Corey Beach.
I've never been to Corey Beach. Been to Robert Moses, motherfucker.
Yeah. It's
Jones Beach, Field 6.
It's by was it Seville?
Mm.
It's right by my favorite town, Ronkonkoma.
Ronkonkoma, yeah.
I used to know somebody from Ronkonk.
Nice.
They were not cool.
Yeah. Jones Beach, Field 6.
Dude, I fucking love Jones
Out in
Beach.
Deer Park, Peel Whips.
Yo.
Anyway.
That was fun.
Yo, shouts out to the Deer Park outlets.
Yo, I saw the disco
hold me down, bro.
I saw the disco biscuits at Jones Beach. It was dope. All right.
Anyway. He shows up in Florida at his parents' house without her.
Which is kind of
a little bit of a red flag.
Yeah.
Couple days later, which is pretty much as soon as they can, her family reports her missing.
Yeah. And then the cops just don't do shit.
Well, they found a body.
Well, it took a while. It took like a week.
It did. It took them about a week.
But the family's just like, oh, where is she? And then, okay, so the thing is, there was a lot of missteps here.
Yeah.
As far as policing is concerned. Mm-hmm. Okay. So obviously the police don't know anything until they know something. So when the missing persons report comes out, it's been what, 3 days since they heard from her?
Yes.
But the problem is that they had heard from her routinely throughout this entire trip.
Yes.
Phone calls and FaceTimes and text messages.
Yeah.
And then there's like a 72-hour period where they just hear nothing.
Yeah.
And then like on the third day, they're like, oh, she's gone.
Yeah.
Like,
now, I know that there's a certain amount of time that you have to wait before you can legally declare someone missing.
I think it's 48 hours.
Is it 48 hours
I
or
think
is it 72?
Is it state by state?
It might vary by state. I don't know.
Well,
but I
know Florida, it's freaking like 100 years.
Yeah.
They're just like, everybody gets eaten by a gator down here. Like, who? We don't know.
Yeah.
I don't.
Let's see.
I think it's 48 hours.
Let's say it's 48 hours, right? And let's say they filed it after 72. Okay.
Let me see.
This motherfucker shows up. You got to think something when he just shows up in Florida by himself, like nothing happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now,
when can you report a missing person? To report a missing person in the United States, you can call your local police department as soon as you realize they are missing. Some departments will ask you to wait 24 to 72 hours for filing a report. Unless there are circumstances that are especially concerning, you can call right away.
Okay.
So they literally could have been like, she's been missing for 6 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling a little nervous. Can you please go look at this?
But this motherfucker shows up sans Gabby in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
How do you explain that? We left together on this trip. We are driving across the country. I show up without you.
Mm-hmm.
How do you explain that to her parents?
To a normal person.
To anybody. How do you explain that?
You can't.
Even if the excuse was bitch was getting on my nerves, I got her a bus ticket.
I mean, you could just say that.
But yeah.
But he didn't say that. My dude basically just like got home, didn't say shit, and then packed up his stuff and just started backpacking
and just
again.
Bounced, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure his family was protecting him.
Yeah.
Definitely. Like they covered for him just long enough so he could leave again.
This is when you find out if your family's ride or die.
Oh yeah.
You're just like, Mom, Dad, this is what happened. You know, she kept talking about some, like, if it was so, and mind you, what can possibly come over you as a 23-year-old man? How annoying can a 22-year-old girl be? No, I get it. They can be. But how annoying does this girl have to be to the point where you're just like, I got to strangle her or whatever the fuck? Like, I don't know. Maybe she was just like, stop hitting me. I don't know. And he was just like,
stop hitting me.
And he's just like, no.
Stop eating all the Rice Krispies, bitch.
Watch her be like,
yeah. Like
how can you murder somebody at that age? Like, yeah, you're killing somebody like at the age of 22. It's just like, what did she do? She's like, she took the last Rice Krispie treat.
Yeah.
It was a long trail. I was hungry.
I don't know. Realistically, I think dude is I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know what happened. My theory is
he was bald. He went bald at 23. That's always a problem.
Always a problem.
Okay, as somebody that's going bald in their 30s, like a regular person, I don't feel great about it. But I think the guy is definitely. So I don't know enough about him. Let's do a little. Digging.
I don't know enough about him.
What is up with my guy?
Obviously, he's abusive.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Theory is he killed her in a fit of rage, got scared, and ran.
Yeah. They did an autopsy report.
Yeah, they confirmed it was her body.
They did confirm it was her. So.
Which also, uninitiated boys, a body was found in Wyoming. And about an hour ago, or a couple hours ago at this point, the police confirmed that was her body.
Yeah, and the death has been confirmed a homicide.
Yes. So at this point,
it's not looking good.
No, and it's pretty. I mean, all roads are leading to that one big store in Solvay. So,
wow, nice.
You like that?
Nice subtle jab Syracuse reference. I always enjoy those. I'm gonna miss them.
You miss those Syracuse references? I mean, I'll still give them to you.
Of course, I always appreciate that. So, all right. So my guy is still at large. The only thing that they have here is prosecutors are waiting on Gabby Petito's homicide report. There's loose ends. Brian Laundrie's bedroom was searched this afternoon. So basically,
they find any Playboys?
Yeah, probably. So now they're basically what they're describing this as is this is literally America's most wanted man right now, because the news needs a diversion. Because we can only listen, like I said, we can only listen to Joe Biden talk about vaccine mandates and UN reports so much before we're just like, oh my God, give me something juicy.
Jesus, fuck, this is not sexy.
And then they were just like, a 23-year-old male may have killed his 22-year-old fiance. They're just like, what?
Whoa.
Where are they from? The Northeast? Run it until it breaks.
Yeah. So, yeah, he, I mean, we're pretty sure he did it.
I mean,
listen, you always question the boyfriend with the van.
Seems like an open and shut case, Johnson, but you can't confirm until you actually. So now what I'm seeing is now and this is where the internet is winning here, because the internet is this plethora of information and ability to just like do anything. There was a guy that posted like body cam footage, or not body cam footage, like UV footage of a guy that was walking through his backyard the other night in Florida, and it looked like him. They fit the description.
Really?
So, like, he posted that onto Facebook, and then that got reposted onto Reddit. And then people are just like, hey, I think I know where he is. And then they repost it to whatever police department is in that area of Florida, whatever county. And then they probably are just like, that looks like a gator to me. Or whatever they do in that.
It's Florida.
Whatever they do in Florida. You know.
Goddamn Chomp Daddy.
Yeah. That looks like a guy, but I mean, can he play gator football? I don't think so.
Gator Chomp.
Yeah. But I don't. You know, if it were any other state, I feel confident.
Yeah, but it's Florida.
Florida's gonna Florida, you know.
Yeah.
There's like she's only been missing for a week. My grandpappy went fishing for 6 years.
We thought he froze under the ice. You're in South Florida,
Craig.
South
Florida. Well, he did go to Alaska. I told you that story about my Uncle Herbie who went.
No.
Oh, I never told you that story?
No.
All right. This is a very Uncle Herbie situation.
Okay. All right. Already, it's Uncle Herbie.
Oh, yeah.
An image has been conjured up in my mind.
Herbie's amazing.
Okay.
Herbie's dead. He was in his early 90s when he passed.
Okay. So rest in peace to the guy, Uncle Herbie.
Herbie loved two things in this world: being away from people and fishing.
Okay. It's already great.
Love him.
Okay.
Only met him a handful of times, but he was a wisecracking old man. This has nothing to do with this story. To put a bow on this, we don't know enough information about our friend Brian Laundrie right now.
But he probably did that
I'm going to go on a limb and say that he needs to be found fucking fast, because my guy is getting an alibi quick. And his lawyers are saying they're going to start talking tomorrow. So
all I'm saying
stay
is,
tuned. It's going to be a very busy news day.
Yeah. All I'm saying is it's usually the boyfriend with the van.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Always. So, all right, let's get back to Herbie. Let's rewind. All right, so Herbie, I swear I've told this on the podcast. But
I have never heard about your Uncle Herbie before.
Okay, well.
who loved to fish.
Herbster
and hated people.
was an avid fisherman, and he would take these annual trips to some location. This year in particular, he went to Alaska. He wanted to go salmon fishing. Okay, so Herbie went and took a trip. Now, mind you, at this point in time, he's like in his early 80s. I'm sorry, maybe late 70s, early 80s. Regardless, older gentleman. And he went by himself. So he takes this trip to Alaska. Now, he's from New Jersey. Okay. So New Jersey to Alaska. And he takes this long trip. Now, from what I've been told in his itinerary, he's supposed to be gone for 2 weeks.
Okay.
3 weeks go by. And
no, wait. But just to put this in perspective, New Jersey to Alaska is a flight.
Yeah, it is a trip.
It is a trip.
It is a trip. A couple hours.
Yeah.
So I think it's like 8 hours. But so he goes to Alaska.
That's it?
Yeah.
8 hours?
I think it is. Do you want me to? Should I flight track it?
Yeah, that sounds longer than 8 hours,
Let's
bro.
see.
That's
New Jersey.
That is a flight. You probably got a flight to Juneau.
Probably New Jersey to Alaska flight time. 11 hours and 17 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, that's a flight.
Okay. Only $200 to go to Anchorage right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So, so he flies to Alaska. So as I said, it's about a half day. So he takes a trip and backtracking. So he's supposed to be gone for 2 weeks. 3 weeks, nobody's heard from Herbie. Okay. Phone calls start happening. No response. Nothing at all.
Okay.
Nothing. Just radio silence. Okay. People start getting panicked. They're like, we haven't heard from Herbie. He's an older man. We should probably go check on him.
Yeah.
They call the police department in the area of Alaska that he's staying. They go, they check the areas. They're like, he's not in his hotel room. He's not in any area. So everyone's just kind of panicking. They're like, oh my God, what if he's out in the water? What if he can't be found? So on and so forth. A few days go past. Finally, when they get a phone call, it's Herbie. They go, where have you been? We've been looking all over for you. He goes, I've been in Alaska fishing.
He just decided to stay an extra week? Or?
Oh, yeah. They're like, Herbie, we sent a search party for you. He goes, the fish didn't stop biting. Why would I stop fishing? He said he goes, they wouldn't stop biting. Why would I stop fishing? He caught so much fish that there's a plaque. Now this is something else I found out.
Okay.
There's a small town in upstate New York called Pulaski, New York.
Yes.
Okay. Small town, little camping.
It's about 45 minutes north of
45 minutes north of Syracuse.
Yeah.
Small town camp, a lot of campgrounds, a lot of if travelers but there's a very palatial salmon river. That is a great fishing spot.
Yes.
Herbie got a plaque in this small ice cream parlor and this restaurant
in Pulaski.
The men of the Salmon River. You have to catch X amount of salmon to make this list. There's only 10 or 15 people up there. There's Herbie up there, 20 pounds of salmon. Just fucking yeah.
So
Herbie, like I said, I didn't know the man well, but I'm going out on a limb that he loves. Like I said, he loves two things: just ignorance and fishing. Just don't bother me. I won't bother you. Super nice guy when I met him. I was just like, I fucking love this guy. I can understand why everybody likes him. But he's just he just doesn't like to poke around.
He just wants to fish. That's all he wants. He just wants to fish and be left alone.
That's it.
That's all he wants to do.
Doesn't anybody
catch fish and leave me alone?
Yeah,
that's all I want.
He's my favorite fisherman besides J-Mac. But he's my favorite.
So he solved a hunger in a small Alaskan village.
Basically. Could you imagine? He just goes up to the Eskimos and he's just I caught so much fish I can't bring it back with me. Yeah. US Customs won't let me take it.
I like to imagine your uncle Herbie.
Yes, my great uncle Herbie.
Oh, this is your great uncle Herbie.
Yes, he was.
This is what, your grandmother's brother, your grandfather's brother? Yeah. Okay. I like to imagine your grandfather's brother was much like Kratos from God of War. But all he did was fish.
Fish and fuck?
Yeah, he just fish and fuck.
Just like J-Mac, okay.
Yeah. So he just shows up in this town, just kind of blows in. He's like David Carradine from Kung Fu. Just kind of blows in. Where's the fish?
Where's the fish?
And then he just, just posts up in a river somewhere. Yeah. He's just fishing. And then next thing he knows, he's filling buckets of fish. Like, he's filled one cooler. And then the townspeople just stop in awe. The children come.
Like, there's this little Irishman who's just out in the water.
He's just out in the water. He's just fishing.
I don't know what he has. He must have the hands of the gods, but he just keeps taking in these fish.
Humming old sea shanties while fishing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I gave my lover Karen.
He's singing some Irish tune that he heard in the church. And he's just like singing Irish hymns, and he's just reeling in the fish, and he's just like, "Our God is high and high and head," and just like
there's another one,
just boom,
just drops one in the cooler, closes it up, drops his lure back out there, relaxes, lets it come to him. The wind blows through.
Yeah. There's something.
He just picks another one up.
There's something. Fishing's so therapeutic. It's so much
fishing
fun.
Fishing is great.
I want to do more fishing. There's a comedy friend of mine, Mr. Jackson. Shout out to you. Who's got an amazing YouTube series. It's called Mr. Jackson Be Fishing. Check it out. It's
okay.
He's got this guy's the best. He's like bought a kayak this year. He does like GoPro footage of him just going out and fishing. And he's going to like every place, public places. He's going out to like big lakes.
Mr. Jackson Be Fishing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, check it out. I said I'll have to tag him in a post, but
But back to your Uncle Herbie.
Yeah,
because I'm still painting this picture.
Dude, Herbie's fucking. He was a man. I think he was in his early 90s when he passed. I think he was like 92.
Wow.
Man had a fulfilled life.
Okay, but this is a good 10 to 12 years before he passed.
Yeah.
And he was probably like muscly and like sinewy as shit.
Yeah, a lot of people said that he wasn't a big guy. But he was just big. He was just strong.
Yeah, I'm sure. He was probably one of those guys that was like probably pretty slim, but very lean.
Yeah.
Just tough,
lean muscle.
Muscly fibers.
Yeah.
Hands the size of this.
Yeah. Not really. People, this is, okay. My mom told me this story she's like, when you were first born, like everybody in the family just like looked at you and they go, "You look just like Herbie." And I go, which is kind of okay for me, because if Herbie lived to 92, that's a good start for me. But they're like, you have very similar features. Like he wasn't a big guy. He had this great boisterous personality. And I'm just like, maybe I'm just like the second coming of Herbie. Maybe I just need to go to Alaska and never call anybody again.
But I just like to imagine he's just filling up cooler after cooler after cooler, throws the fish in, throws all the coolers in his rented boat, takes it back, goes over to the local town, decides to kind of ditch his hotel that like his daughter rented for him. Then he goes over to
Herbie had money.
Oh yeah,
I don't remember what he did.
He probably had his daughter like rent a hotel room for him online or whatever. And he's like, yeah, fuck it. So what he did was he walked over to like the local innkeeper. And he was just like, I have 6 coolers full of salmon, ripe, breeding age salmon. And then they're like, huh? This has to be a record. This man can't be serious. Innkeeper walks over, inspects each cooler. What do you want for him? Give me a room in the inn, a meal, a beer, and a woman for the evening.
A fair maiden, if you will.
A bed wench for the evening. One of your finest Alaskan whores, sir. It's just like a real man.
I can just imagine that Alaskan whores are still very masculine in some way.
The exotic Alaskan whores.
She's built like a moose.
They're just a hardy woman.
That's a big woman. Yes.
And she walks in the room 6'2", 247 pounds.
My God, but she could suck the golf ball through a garden hose.
Solid, just a sturdy woman. They're bigger in the north. They need to pack on more mass for the cold winter months.
This woman is stronger than Amish furniture. She's just well built and woody.
Well built, lasted through generations.
She's the kind of woman that could take a punch.
Strong. These Alaskan whores come from good stock.
Try to sweep the leg, she'll choke you to death.
Oh.
I couldn't tell if I was getting an undertaker or a whore.
So, your Uncle Herbie
he was walking funny the next day. He's like, what happened? It's just like he's just like smoking a cigarette. He goes, I had a fine evening.
a fine evening.
Yes. Take her out.
Yes.
She's had a tough night.
She's also the town chiropractor. Strong yet sensual hands.
Strong yet sensual hands. Very sturdy. knows how to. She realigned me multiple times.
And then repeated the activities the next day.
Oh, yeah.
And did this for 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Before he finally decided to check back in with his family.
It's a great life, man. Like, I can only imagine my retirement life to be that grand.
All I'm saying is the local authorities just saw this powerhouse of a man sweeping through Anchorage, Alaska.
Or wherever.
Fit the description of the guy they were supposed to be searching for, but not really. And they were like, who's this guy they're talking? It can't be Typhoon Man over here.
Typhoon Man.
Just, Lord Thundersnow over here. Just, it can't be him.
This guy's literally caught so many salmon that he's actually taking down the population. He's caught so many of them. He's endangering this Alaskan salmon. The most plentiful fish, I think, in the world.
You know how there's like an asterisk next to the world's data because of 2020?
Should be an asterisk next to the wild salmon population. The
Alaskan salmon population that year. Herbie went up there.
They're like, well, in so this is like what, probably 15 years ago, or so it was like 2006, 2005, 2006.
Okay.
It's probably like they're like, well, everything was looking good, but then there was that one year where the great Typhoon Man, came through and swept.
The great snow typhoon came through.
Yes, in the makings of a small Irishman from New Jersey.
The great snow typhoon.
Yes, they called him the Leprechaun.
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
The New Jersey Devil came through. Decimated the salmon population.
The New Jersey Devil came through.
Decimated the salmon population.
They do love their hockey in Alaska. That makes sense. Oh, God.
And destroyed our finest Alaskan whores.
Destroyed them. We sent him such sturdy stock.
Imagine one day you just like take a trip up there and there's just a whole bunch of like kids in like their late teens that look a lot like you mixed with like Alaskan horse stock.
Like, what the fuck is going on?
There's a bunch
here?
of 6 foot tall Zacks walking around.
I kind of want to see. I kind of want to find out the town that he went to. I'm gonna talk to my family that knew him well. I'm just gonna be like, hey, I have a couple of questions.
Yeah.
First, what town? And how he was there for that long? Was he loose in the drawers? Like, was he? Does he have a lot of illegitimate children that I should know about?
I just like to imagine him as like a conqueror, but he just fished a lot.
Like a fucking
yeah,
like a Mao Zedong type the guy, or like a probably like a Napoleon type.
Like an Alexander the Great, but he just liked to fish.
Yes, and not fuck guys.
Yeah, he just wanted to be just unbothered. He needed his comforts for the evening.
Yes,
he had just like he smoked half a cigar. Okay, had a couple sips of his whiskey. And needed an Alaskan whore for the evening, and that was it. Like that, and he was perfectly happy.
Yes, the man did not have many pleasures in his life, but but the pleasures that he did have, he did indulge.
Okay,
very much so.
Okay.
He's like, I love fishing.
I
love fucking.
Yeah. Like I could just see him saying, you know what? Like I could see him stand in the river. Cigar in his mouth that's all chewed on.
Yeah.
Was that him?
I don't know a lot about Herbie's full background.
Okay.
I kind of want to take like I feel like I need to do a biopic of this guy, because people have said that, for generations now through my family, they're just like, you're kind of a spinning image. And I'm just like, I mean, if he's going to Alaska and just fishing and fucking, I mean, that sounds great.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
They're like, he's got this lightning rod personality.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
All right, that sounds like something I would enjoy very much.
Because here's the thing: is everybody has
everyone's got a
older
Herbie.
Cousin an older family member that all they do, they have their thing and they just like smoke a cigar while they do it. They chew it.
Gnaw it down to the nub.
Yeah, like I have a cousin that used to be a firefighter, right? Older cousin. He's like my dad's age, my dad's first cousin.
Mm-hmm.
And he just likes to play golf. All right, he has a giant cigar in his mouth while he's playing.
Yeah,
he gets up to the tee box.
Those older dudes love gnawing on a cigar when they play.
Yeah,
like they don't even smoke it.
No, he's smoking it, but he's also like chewing on it in a way.
Yeah, he
just takes a cigar, sets it down on the ground, tees off.
Yeah,
4 picks it back up, walks down the fairway.
That does help with hand-eye coordination, though. Like if you gnaw on the cigar, there's like two things that basically you're focusing on. You're focusing on the club that's within like the same centerpiece, but also you don't want to burn yourself, so you have to keep your head down intentionally. So it forces you to keep your head down so you don't fuck up.
Yeah. So I like it.
Smart. It also helps.
He puts it on the ground.
Yeah. Also, the tobacco gives you kind of that high feeling where you're just like, all right, this is good. It gives me that comfort feeling.
But it's also like kind of a weirdly hyper focused feeling at the same time.
It helps. Yeah.
It does help. But yeah.
Fucking Herbie.
Rest in peace to the god, man.
Yeah, I know.
That sounds like a good dude.
I feel like I wish I knew him better.
Yeah. Like if you spent more time with him.
Oh, God. I'd be like,
yeah.
And he'd be like, what do you want to do with your life, kid? And I'd be like, I just want to, at some point just, go to Alaska and not talk to anybody for almost a month.
Yeah. Just go to Alaska and ignore my family for a month.
That sounds phenomenal.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to do that in regular time now.
Feed the local village children.
Yes, and have a bed wench that's 3 times my size.
Yeah. Just bed large women.
Just sturdy women.
I'm just saying, Alaskan bears are bigger than the rest of North America.
They are. Oh, God, those bears hit different.
I imagine the people are as well.
Sturdy bear women?
It's just sturdy women. Yeah.
It gets cold. There's 30 days of night.
Yeah, 30 days of night. Just darkness.
Just darkness.
In the darkness, you need
the light.
You need the touch.
You need the light.
Touch of a woman.
You need the darkness. You need the light. The light is Herbie.
The light is her. Yeah. The light is the touch of an Alaskan woman.
Could you imagine? Like that's the thing.
Yeah.
Oh goodness. Her.
Oh jeez. Oh my.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there's only been so much going on recently. So I'm heading to New York officially this week. Thank Jesus.
It's gonna be our last in person for
at least for a little bit.
Quite some time.
I'll have some times where I'll pop back. Like I'll be up here in a few weeks. October 8th, Finger Lakes Tasting and Tap Room. The link is at my on the bio of my Instagram and my Twitter.
Okay.
So I'll be back for that. Please buy some tickets.
Of course.
Because I want to hang out with you guys.
Yeah.
And money's good.
Yeah.
About to have no health insurance and no job. So fucking help me out. Please help. We love you.
Please.
Anyway, so the only thing that I was thinking about the other day is why do people have feelings and thoughts? Now, why does anybody think? No, but I had this conversation with somebody the other day. It was basically on the lines of, so I was watching a lot. Obviously, we're in football season, so I was watching a ton of football recently.
Naturally.
Yes. So my problem, or not my problem, but like my biggest thing with like football recently is that there's a lot of things that get said about certain players, and then there's like other players that kind of just like fly under the radar. But it's only based, so like and maybe this is just a hypercriticism, but I've noticed that in particular, like white quarterbacks get way more criticized than black quarterbacks.
You think?
You ever notice that?
You think?
When's the last time Lamar Jackson was like, oh, he threw 2 picks? Did anybody like really freak out on him?
No.
Aaron Rodgers plays one horrible game, and everybody's just like, we need to tar and feather this guy.
I mean, context.
Yeah. I know, mind you, Aaron Rodgers
did come off of a pretty controversial offseason where he really wanted out of his contract.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So coming off of that, he plays a horrible game.
But think about it like this. Tom Brady has a bad game. Okay? But then What if Kyler Murray has the same bad game?
I mean, Tom Brady's been playing for 57 years. He's supposed to be the greatest of all time.
I know, but what are they?
Kyler Murray is just some young running gunner.
And that's exactly what they're going to say. They're like, he's young, he's immature, he doesn't know what he's doing yet.
Yeah.
Just like, but that's it.
Well, what is this, like Kyler Murray's second year in the league?
Third year
in the league? Okay.
He's been in the league for 3 years now.
Oh.
Cheese rice.
Jesus Christ.
Cheese
Kyler
rice.
Murray is also 5'2".
He's 4'9", and he's by
3'6". Remember the
He
lollipop
just
guild.
turned 11.
Yep.
He is an Oompa Loompa, but he is the fastest Oompa Loompa I've ever seen in my entire life.
Fast.
But that is something I noticed that, like, I was, like, just combing through. This is all I do. Is just comb through just sports talk nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always the same narrative, and it's always the same words that are kind of initiated with these people.
Well, here's the thing, though.
Gamer. Blah, blah. Like, he's not.
So,
like, it's all the same thing.
But they always have certain attributes for black quarterbacks.
Yeah.
He runs.
Yeah.
He's a running quarterback,
Yeah.
right? He's not as strategic
Yeah.
as, say, a Tom Brady.
Well,
Or
Tom
Aaron
Brady.
Rodgers.
Well, Tom Brady can barely jump over a piece of paper.
Oh yeah, TB12 mindset though.
Yeah, but his mindset says I can jump over.
Yeah,
I could jump over a whole 3-ring binder. Watch me.
Right. But he's never as, and that's the thing though with black quarterbacks is they never say that they're as smart as the white quarterbacks.
Yeah,
they have the same attributes as the white quarterback.
They're just like he's athletic but dumb.
Right.
And then it's like the white quarterback. He's like not athletic but smart.
Right. He really knows the game.
Really knows the game. Studies the film. Loves film.
Yeah, film.
Oh God, I was
Understand strategy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was watching the other night. Somebody said they were talking about a particular quarterback. They were just like, always in the film room, loving film. I just kept saying it over and over. I'm just like, he watches film. Yeah. It's just like, okay.
Big film guy.
Big film guy. Loves Scorsese. Like,
Yeah.
big fan.
Big fan.
It never.
The Irishman, but football games.
Yeah. Do you like 3.5-hour movies? But imagine football instead of movie. That's basically what it is.
All day. Every
Yeah.
day.
Guy just eats film. Like,
Film.
They walk into the room. They're like, get that film out of your mouth.
Game film.
Pornographic film. He likes
Film.
He likes just. Dude, he bought a disposable camera just so he can take the film out of it and just eat it.
Film.
He just loves it.
Yeah.
People love film. But the moral of what I'm getting at is I think there is this just unprecedented bias that's still happening in 2021 when we got to get to a point where like maybe we just start talking about quarterbacks as equals.
Yeah.
Like maybe Kyler Murray is just good.
Maybe
Maybe he's
just
like
good.
maybe he's not just like the better athlete version of Aaron Rodgers. Or an Aaron Rodgers, maybe yes. Is he a prissy little bitch? Yes, he is.
Is he maybe
it's
getting over the hill?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, he's like 100 years old, man.
So is Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah. He like hurt his titty the other day. Just
Yeah.
I saw the injury report. They were just like Ben Roethlisberger hurt a titty, and I'm like, oh well.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
That's what happens when you're 53 years old.
That's what happens. Yeah, you get a breastbone injury.
Yeah.
You're just like, I handed the ball off too hard and I was hyperextending my shoulder.
So you have to buy a mattress. We were talking
Okay,
about this,
This
right?
is such a smooth transition.
It was a smooth transition.
I gotta be honest, I was pandering really hard to try to find a story to talk about football. Because I mean everybody knows what's going on. But yes, I do have to buy a mattress because I have to sleep on not the floor. So I've been why? What are you getting at?
Okay. I just love watching those like mattress in a box commercials.
I was just
Whenever they like unroll this thing like out of a box and then they lay it on the bed.
It just like
and they
stretches.
just cut it open. It just like your well-rested friend yawning in the morning. Just watch it breathe, stretch, shake, let it go. I love watching these mattresses do that.
Yeah.
Yes, that was a Mace reference.
That was gonna say very good. That was a was that refined Mace after after Jesus?
Yeah.
That was
Pastor Mace.
Yes, Pastor Mace after Jesus raised. I need Mo Money, Mo Problems Mace.
Yeah, Murder Mace.
No, I need the what the hell is it? The hell's that song? I can only imagine. I imagine the music video where he's wearing that sequin jumpsuit.
Oh yeah. Was that All About the Benjamins?
No, it was Bad Boy, wasn't it? Bad boy. Don't act like you didn't. Don't act like every time you came home from school.
Don't act like that shit didn't play at your wedding. Well, at my wedding,
I mean, it did, and it slapped hard. I was just like, I had to stop what I was doing. I was like, I'm not eating this cupcake, and just threw it at the wall.
Yeah.
But that music video hit so hard, especially like after school MTV. Like I used to go home and just be like, I'm watching this video 1,000 times.
You know what that video was for me?
What? Your adolescence?
The Paper Chaser by Juvenile.
Ooh, yeah.
That video.
That was a good video.
Yeah. I was like, this is fucking great. Just after school, I had to watch this video.
Oh, it's just called Feel So Good.
Back in like 90.
I mean, just look at the thumbnail.
99.
It's just like.
Oh, it was great. Yeah, that was peak Bad Boy.
Yeah. 97 that came out.
Yeah.
Money Talks. What a phenomenal album.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good like thought like what were the music videos that like shaped you
as
like,
a person?
Like when you were like that age, you saw something, you got home, MTV was still playing TRL and they used to have those like blocks of music videos in the afternoon. Like what was like the shit you were just like, okay?
Yeah, Paper Chaser by Juvenile.
Yep.
Back That Ass Up by Juvenile. That video was
just like, I got some spank bank material.
Game changer.
Salt Shaker by the Yin Yang Twins.
Yeah,
that one hit.
yeah. That one hit hard.
Or even Get Low. Actually, the Get Low music video.
Get Low was another big one. Breathe by Fabulous.
Oh, was that one he was just like on the roof in Brooklyn?
Yeah. That shit was hard. Shit was
basically anything by Dipset.
Yeah.
All those music videos were just like, they're just in the streets and they're just in the streets.
Just 4XL Averex jackets.
No Averex jacket. I had an Averex jacket.
Of course.
Who didn't?
Should change the world. Remember Gino Green?
Yes.
So many nines.
So many.
Just why? Buttery smooth leather jackets.
So God, they
Remember you see
the
people
tinted colors of them.
Oh
like,
my
what the
God.
fuck are you doing?
Remember the Scarface leather jackets?
Oh
like,
yeah,
people had those.
Yeah.
Oh my God. They're always way too big.
Yeah. Trying to think.
They're just a natural medium wearing a 3XL tall.
Honestly, the music videos that were really sculpting me, and it's gonna be cliche, but like all the Eminem videos that came out. And
Okay,
like
I could see that.
Like the real Slim Shady video was hilarious, but just like the original My Name Is video, which is like
actually funny story. So I went to a wedding last weekend, and one of my buddies was like sitting down like in the hotel room writing out his card for the wedding, and while listening to Stand by Eminem.
Yikes.
Okay, well, he's writing this card. So one of my buddies was recording him. And you could just see it's like, Dear Slim. And he's like, and you can see him just writing the card. Like, it's fucking hilarious.
I just think it's fucked up you don't answer fans.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. I wrote you, but you never wrote me back.
I love you, Slim. We could have been together. Think about it.
Yeah, but it just shows like, Dear Slim. And he's just writing the card.
I
Like,
wrote
this
you,
is
just like
fucking hilarious. I'll tell
Shut
you
up,
who
bitch.
did
I'm
that
trying to
outside.
talk.
Yeah. I drank a fifth of vodka. Dare me to drive? Yeah.
That's another music video.
Yeah. Stan was
Dude, that
was
was
a
like
hard
Devin
hitter.
Sawyer. He was the kid from Final Destination. He was he played Stan. Yeah. Remember when they did the Elton John remix to that?
Yeah.
They played that shit at the Grammys. I almost cried.
My tears gone cold. I wonder why.
I was like, oh my God, Elton John is doing this. I mean, strike me in the heart. I'm dead.
I'm trying to remember another. Missy Elliott's videos were always a treat.
Oh God, fucking Lose Control was the shit.
Lose Control was the shit. Get Your Freak On was the shit. Can't Stand the Rain.
God, they were all good.
The one where she's in like the black garbage
yes,
bag.
that shit was
Shit was
dope.
incredible. Busta Rhymes was also incredible.
Yo, the Pass the Cavassier music video.
Pass the
and they're all
Cavassier video.
wearing that like old timey bootleg in 1940s like garb. Yeah.
What was the one video? The
music
Flip
videos
Mode
really-
video where the video is like this little kid does something and he turns into like this little blue monster and starts chasing his mom or whatever.
God.
I gotta find. I'll find it. I'll show it to you after we get it.
Yeah, after this. This is.
Yeah.
I think we get to a point where we get to like this part of the episode.
Okay.
And we're just like, what do you want to talk about? And it's just like, remember music videos? Those were cool.
Yeah. Back when people spent money on those things.
Remember Yo MTV Raps and shit? Blue Monster rap videos? Is that what you're basically getting at?
Yeah. The Blue Monster one.
God, I can't think of it off the top of my head. Let me see. Was it Give Me Some More?
It was Give Me Some More.
Yeah. Oh, I remember this.
Yeah, this old Blue Monster. This shit was
so
freaky looking.
Well, Busta Rhymes was all about that.
Yeah, this shit right here.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a great.
So every summer when I was a kid, like me and my sister, my parents would drop me and my sisters off at my grandma's house. Like during the day, they had to work, so my grandma watched us. She was retired, and we would basically just like sit in her house and watch music videos for most of the day with like my older cousins, and we had BET's entire schedule memorized. So that was one of the videos that was on regular rotation. Gotcha. It was a jam. It was a jam. Shit was groundbreaking for what it was.
It was a hitter.
It was a hitter.
All
right.
So,
you got anything else?
I don't know, man. I think I kind of like these abbreviated versions.
Okay.
I kind of like keeping it between like an hour to 90 minutes. Like I don't like putting anybody to sleep.
Okay.
I think once you start with murder,
it's kind of doesn't really peak from there. I mean, we covered murder, we covered Alaskan whores, how sturdy they are.
Sturdy whores.
We talked about like, late 90s, early 2000s music videos.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically.
I don't know what else.
I mean, I think we always hit we're on the spectrum.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for sure.
The autism spectrum?
No,
100%.
In general.
Oh.
I might be.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting pretty Aspergery recently.
Yeah.
I did. I actually have a kind of a side story. So, my quote unquote last weekend out in the dirty queues.
Mm-hmm.
So went out with some comics and had a couple of drinks, and we were at a gay bar.
Nice.
And it was cool.
Well, what does the name of the bar rhyme with?
I can't think of anything that rhymes with, but it
Pain.
No, it was
Mex.
No, the other one. So there's only a couple around here.
Okay.
But
I don't know the name though.
It was great. It was great. We had a great show on Saturday night there.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually I think they're gonna start running shows there every month. So check it out. It's a solid spot.
Okay.
So we're doing the show there, and we get done, and I get like this very positive response from the gay community, because I have a lot of traumatic events in my life that I've talked about, and everyone's just like, "Oh my God, me too," and I'm just like, "Yeah, it makes sense," because the whole coming out of the closet situation and all that.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Did you ever have a hard situation where you had to deal with your parents?" And I'm just like, "Yeah, I did." And I was like, "Nothing that you had to deal with, obviously."
Right.
I just hope your parents love you, basically. Like
yeah.
That's how I'm looking for. But what I did come to the conclusion of is that gay people love trauma. Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
They love it. They eat
all
that
have
shit
it.
up. I know, that's the thing.
They
I was
all
like,
have it.
and that's why I'm just like, I think I should just go by. I think it might be the move.
Start fucking dudes.
Yeah,
man.
I don't want to though.
Why?
You know what? I haven't really thought of a good reason.
Yeah, give me one reason why you shouldn't.
Just butt stuff.
What's wrong with butt stuff?
Nothing. There really is nothing wrong with butt stuff.
See?
Just getting shit on my dick. That's about it.
Gotta admit, it's looking better. Better all the time.
Yikes. All right. Well, now that I have this crisis of faith, we'll let you boys go. We'll talk to you next week.
Okay.
Via some sort of video platform. Go ahead and cop a t-shirt at teespring.com/stores/The Wine Boys. I will be in Cortland, New York on October 8th. Thank you. We love you. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.
I love you. Please call me back.
Find Herbie.